Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Daniels. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
What we got?
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A little juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
At the Niners' 45-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
To throw again on second down. Murray. It's caught right side by Daniels. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman, a sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Watch this. Check 52.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 97 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Murray now. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Vincent Smith, 76 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Hey, watch this.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Like 12. Smooth.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Garoppolo and the offense with a first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Mike 8.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
You can't block me.
Hey, gun.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Now Garoppolo. Incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Double time. Everyone got 4 down. Check.
11.
Smalls.
White.
Check. Rush in. Whip.
This is Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 18 yards, first down Niners. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert! You got 30.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20, 10, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he hits Drake. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that's caught by Smith. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So we got man. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got Smith here. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert 3. White. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, Alpha.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. It's caught by Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Drake loses the football. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Jim. Check.
1, Omaha. 11.
Swiss.
Protein spill.
They run again with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 20-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 20.
Now Murray. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Get off the field. 65, 65.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Breida.
Check 4.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Get off the field, D. Like 12.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Mike 20. Come on, D. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Check curls. Hey, Mike 20. Drop deep.
Now Murray. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
To throw is Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
Ready. 57, Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming.
Back to throw, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
First throw of overtime from Murray. Complete. Smith has it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cardinals, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.